Hello everyone, this is Pluto here. Welcome back to another video, and in this video, Selenopolis just released to test room, and by just released, I mean 4 hours ago. Basically, I was busy today, so I didn't really get to play it much or look at anything, but we're gonna give my second reaction to the update notes here, and I'm just gonna give my thoughts on everything. I recorded my first reaction, and then after I was done recording, as if today couldn't get any worse, I realized my mic wasn't plugged in. So yeah, we had a lot of technical difficulties here, but we're gonna still go over the updates, and I'm just gonna just give my general opinion. I'm not gonna read through everything like I did before, but the first update we got, and my computer is dying as we speak. Okay, the first update we got is the Krokotopia revamp. This is something I've been wanting for a while. I really hope that they can do this for all of the Arc 1 worlds. And they also added a little bit of a pre-quest between Dragonspire and Celestia that kind of, I guess, makes the story a little bit more neat and compact, which I think is really cool. We have the new Selenopolis area, which is this tree thing. I think this is awesome. I really like this chain or this feature. This is really cool. We got all the magic weaving stuff. There was a bunch of dev streams about magic weaving, so I'm not going to go too in-depth into it, but basically what you'll do now is you'll have a weaving school, so basically you can dual school more effectively, I suppose, and you'll have exclusive quests and stuff. This was something that I was kind of weirded out by. You have weaving quests or something, which I'm not really sure what this is. I'll have to definitely test it out and see what it is in tests. But I think that you'll get rewards for this, I guess. I'm not really sure. But I think it's really cool, and obviously, you have these rewards, these new jewels, dual scrolling jewels, and you also can learn new spells. I do have a lot of problems with the fusion system, which is what the Lord of Lightning spell is. I have a lot of problems with it because this is a life-only spell. Storm wizards cannot learn this spell, unfortunately, which I think is just ridiculous. I would see this spell, especially this spell, is really powerful, and I would love to use this spell in my storm, but can't use it because it's only for life wizards. But yeah, I'll be making a whole video about how much I don't like this. This was something also cool, mono fusion. I think this is probably one of the better fusion mechanics in the game. I really wish that storm wizards could actually use these spells, but I guess we have mono fusion, which I guess works, but I think it's only for one spell, which is the 7 brand new spells that you get with this update. And then you have obviously how fusion works. They did a whole dev stream basically going over this. This is something I thought was amazing, the Bazaar revamp. There's just better UI. There's new treasure card tabs, new jewel tabs, which I think is really cool. It's just basically a whole UI revamp. This is something you have to see in game to basically understand, but I think this is an awesome feature, the new Bazaar stuff. And then the Backpack Buddy, which is basically a quick sell, but for the Bazaar. I think this is another really good feature here. You can basically just sell anything and basically filter out what you want to sell. It's just very efficient, and basically if there's a non-auctionable item that you want to sell, it'll automatically sell it to a vendor. So it's just you don't even have to go to a vendor anymore. You can just go right to the Bazaar to sell everything you need. You don't have to use quick sell. You can just go right to the Bazaar. I think that's awesome. Definitely a much needed feature here. And this is just basically some of the rules and stuff. It won't sell locked items. It won't sell stitched gear. It won't sell cosmetic gear. It won't. There's a lot of stuff it won't sell just to make sure. It'll keep skeleton keys, and it'll keep gauntlets. It'll keep socket wrenches, just to make sure you're not selling anything that you don't want to. But I think it's really cool, and obviously you have some jewel options here. I didn't really read through all of these, but I think these are the jewels that you can sell in the Bazaar. So block, critical, health and mana, blah 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 blah. Notably, I don't think you can sell pierce jewels, so that's interesting. But I think that some of these are really cool, jewels that have a spell. You can obviously get stun spells with it or whatever, and I think that'll be awesome. They added some new tutorials, cell confirmation window, which I think is really cool. These new tutorials they just added to Diego to teach about Archmastery, and I'm assuming about spell fusion and such. Apparently, Headmaster Ambrose has a new quest, which is kind of cool. I'll have to check that out as well. New beast forms: Storm Fairy, Myth Elf, Life Ninja Pig, Firecracker Mummy, Balanced Colossus, and new reward schedule. This happens every update, so I don't really want to go over that too much. We got mark and recall changes here. I think this is awesome. They basically made it so mark is a little bit different than how it works in the game right now. So basically now it costs 10 mana to mark if you have, if you're level 170. It scales a little bit, but it costs 10 mana to mark. But now it also costs 10 mana to recall, but instead of losing your mark when you recall to it, it will stay until you like place a new mark. And another thing is that there's a new pop-up window when you have a dialogue or quest window or whatever, and when you accept the quest, you can click a button, I'm assuming, and you can automatically mark. So I think that's really cool. Basically, it'll just be less expensive. It's just a really good quality of life feature we got here. We also did a couple of crown shop changes. You now have the full pack preview, which I think is much needed. You can see everything that's in the pack that you can get, and also the rarity. I think that's an awesome feature as well. It's the same for the second chance chest, which again, I think that's really cool. I wonder if they have rarity here too, I guess, as well. So they have like, rare, ultra rare, I'm assuming, stuff like that, uncommon, I think that's awesome. I like that a lot. And then you have some bugs and miscellaneous changes, like some Maycasts have been banned, blah, 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 blah. Just a bunch of stuff that are changed. But overall, I think this is a really good update. I think this is they definitely went all in, made this update huge fall update. I'm so excited about the Krokotopia revamp. I think that's my favorite. Spell Fusion would have been my favorite if it was better, and I'll make a whole video saying the problem with Spell Fusion. I think that they should make it so that Storm can actually use these spells along with Life. I think if you can limit it to maybe only Life and only Storm can use these spells, I think that's fine, right? But it's the fact that Storm can't use these spells. The only school that can use these is Life, which I just have a major problem with. Again, I'll go over all that in a separate video. But yeah, overall, I would probably give this update a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. It's really good update. Definitely go on Test Drum if you can and play through it. There's an entirely new Selenopolis questline. I know there's new gear, new areas. It's just a really awesome update, and I'm super excited to go on Test Drum and play through it. I really wish that my first recording actually saved, so I could have gotten on Test Drum sooner, but it's okay. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton and keeps me motivated to keep making videos for you guys. Hope you all enjoyed. See y'all soon, and have a good day, everyone, and goodbye.